Hey Chris, Ben America's Baseball Camps, just reviewing your swing here from the President's Day Camp and doing a video analysis of a couple of your swings here. Just wanted to review what I see in regards to what some things we can work on that you can do during the season. And let's go ahead and get started here. So we're going to first talk about our stance. We're going to talk about our stance from our feet to our head. Okay, stance is in pretty good position as far as our knees are bent and our feet are straight ahead. Our eyes are on the baseball. Our hands are up right above our shoulders here, a good angle with our bat. Pretty good launch position in regards to our stance. I would like to see this back foot, this knee here, just in a little bit more to keep that weight really inside of my feet. But for us, from an athletic standpoint, your stance is fine. And once we go into the next phase of our swing, excuse me, there's a few things we need to change here. If I back it up and I go into what's called a stride foot or land foot position, you'll see right here, as I'm going to draw the circle around my foot, you're going to see this foot really open up as I swing. And that's a biggie for the first thing we're going to talk about. At this point of our swing, as that front foot opens up, you want to make sure that that heel is not actually pointing to the on-deck hitter. You'll see that heel right now is kind of pointing this way. And I want the heel right now to be pointing kind of that way. So if I back this up here, you can see that front foot's just a little bit open too much. You want to have that thing closed, because what it does is it lets that front side leak, this front hip, and it doesn't give you anything firm to hit against. You want to hit against a firm front side, hit against a closed front side. So at that point of your swing, you want to really make sure that your heel is not there. You kind of want your heel there, and you want your heel to be facing kind of towards that dugout. And what that's going to do is it's going to make your knees more inside of your feet, and it's going to make you stronger all the way through your swing, and really help you out with a lot of things. So if I back it up and forth, you can see how when I go into stride, that front side really opens up and I lose my power. That transfers a lot of power to my arms, and it takes away from my legs. I can't hit the outside pitch as well. I can't hit the inside pitch as well. I'm going to have less power. And that's a biggie to try to engage your body more. If you weigh 100 pounds or 120 pounds, we want that into the baseball at all times. And I think we can do that if you begin to stride closed compared to stride open. That's a biggie. The other biggie that I see is the bottom hand, the bottom arm. You can see as I do land foot with the bottom arm, you'll see that begins to get locked out. And looking at that arm, that's going to make us what's called cast. And casting in baseball is when your front arm or your bottom arm looks like that. That's going to make us around the ball, late to the ball, and you're going to get away with it on slower pitching. But guys that throw hard is the key in regards to based on what your mechanics do, because that's the next level of the game of making sure you can do it. That guys that throw hard. So you can see as I go back, that bottom arm begins to lock out on me. And that's going to be an issue here as I keep backing up and forward. We've got to make sure at this point of our swing, right about there, that we're going to have a nice arc in our arm. You want your bottom hand to look like that out in front of your body and at contact, not when you're still waiting for the ball really far back. So what I would do is I would get some soft toss or on a tee and get a really small bat, like a T-ball bat, and have it just rest the bat on your shoulder where your arm has a 90-degree bend in it, like in the green line. And what you want to do is they soft toss, then at contact you get extension. Right before contact, you get extension with that arm. And that's going to help you to get your hands out in front and get your extension at contact compared to trying to what's called casting or muscling or getting around the ball as the way it is now. And that's going to be very important for you going forward. So those are two huge things that I think are really important to work on, is that front foot and that arm, and that's going to make a huge difference in regards to your swing when you move forward here. At contact, in pretty good position, would have that you have a nice turn in that foot, you have a nice angle, your head's on the baseball, you do have at least a firm front arm up, palm down, head's down the barrel. So that's in a pretty good shape, and I think let's see how the finish looks here to see if we hold our finish. You do come back up tall, and that's okay. in regard to that, you kind of do that little jab step. So make sure that you kind of do your swing and hold your finish, and that's going to help you also be balanced. But looking at it again, as we go back and forth, I'm just kind of playing the same swing over and over again. You can really see, focus on that bottom hand and focus on that stride foot. You can see that stride foot opens up and that bottom hand locks, and that's going to take away a lot of power. So this is going to make a pretty big difference in your swing. It's going to take a lot of work, but if you can fix those two things, it's going to do wonders in regards to how far and how long you get to play this game, and the success and the power of what you get out of your swing. So hopefully you can work on this, watch this video a bunch of times, and practice it like crazy, and we wish to have you back at camp real soon.